Hey guys, so here we are with Angel season 4, episode 4, and in the last episode we got Lorne back and they went to Vegas to basically either go, I think they were just going to go visit him, I think. But then they found out that he was basically a prisoner, and then they got him to escape, but the problem is Angel got his destiny taken away from him from the guy that owned the casino. And Cordelia, being a higher power, was trying to help him out as best as she could, and she managed to do just enough to where he could return to his normal self and then get his destiny back. And then they rescued Lorne, they headed home, and then once they walked through the doors of the hotel, they saw Cordelia there, and then Cordelia seemed like she had some sort of memory loss or something because she didn't know who they were. So, yeah, I don't know if that's legit or if she's playing a joke or what, but yeah. So, can't wait to see how everything's going to end up turning out, but yeah. But anyway, there wasn't a whole lot to the last episode, so that's pretty much it. If you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
Help you?
You're in trouble.
No, we're fine.
I like your hat.
Really?
Uh-oh.
I vote jump.
Oh. Well, Connor was right. He's just like his dad. Smooth. Aww. I'm sorry, I don't know why he didn't kind of do this before. It's a hotel.
So we know each other?
Yeah. Really well.
Really well.
Who am I?
Oh. She didn't even remember who she is.
Numbers, animals, flossing,
But not us.
or me? I don't remember me.
You're Cordelia Chase.
I've been there. Really scary. That's like, I think, the most scared I've ever been in my life, other than going through a C-section. Having complications.
Should we take her to a hospital?
Hospital? I don't need a... Not yet. Maybe later. I don't think seeing a doctor will solve her problems.
Why is she back?
I don't know. But if Cordy's done what we think she has, anything's possible. That's creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
Shouldn't someone answer that?
The machine will get it.
They're creepily keep getting closer to her.
You really don't have to be afraid.
Easy for you to say. I don't know that. Don't know you. This place.
Hi, you've reached Angel Investigations. We can't come to the phone right now.
That's her.
If you leave your name and number, we'll
But
get
that
back to you as soon as
voice.
possible. Thanks.
Wife. It's an ugly divorce case thing. You know, private eye stuff. I should get Charles and terminate it before the situation multiplies.
So,
I want to go home. You know where I live?
I was going to say Sunnydale, or as in... Oh, Dennis is going to be so happy. But she's not going to remember who he is.
Fred and Gunn, they moved everything over. from your old apartment after you...
Oh,
You remember that? You wore it when
she's
we
not
went
at
to the ballet.
her place. She's still at the
Ballet.
hotel.
For real?
I hope Dennis like moved with her stuff. I hope he didn't stay at the house.
Who's...
Oh no, she's gonna think she had a baby. Oh, she's gonna overhear people talking about her. Or Lauren singing. Ew.
What?
Somebody down here?
Uh-oh.
I'm sure the time will present itself.
Oh shit.
It's okay, Cordelia.
I can explain.
Oh damn. Those are different people. Oh, well, she remembers how to fight.
How did I...
So, I look Russian to you?
Black Russian,
That's a drink.
says the head spy.
Nobody here is a spy.
I mean, what the hell is going on here, Angie?
Angel.
Whatever.
Angie.
I know things seem weird, maybe even scary. But you have to believe me when I tell you we're trying to do everything we can to help you get through this difficult time. That's my son. That's Connor. But no,
Long
you're
story.
not his mother. Not exactly.
Was I a nun?
A what?
Were we not a happy family because I was a nun? I was going through my stuff and I found all these.
If this was about that missing lingerie, that was for a friend.
Tell me that this is Halloween and he isn't what I think he is.
Honest. Because, well,
It's a lot.
we were afraid the truth would scare you.
Yeah, and the lying and deceit have been so comforting.
She's gonna think they're
All
crazy.
makes perfect sense now. Am I?
Sure. You remember any songs?
Well, there's so many. How do I pick?
Well, it doesn't really matter. Kind of a ballad man myself, but just pick anything.
I found the greatest love
Uh-oh.
of all inside of me.
That's not a good face.
Does he look a little green to you?
Everything's great. We're all just.
He's gonna run away.
And I see a very, very,
It reminds him of,
Oh, come on. You guys aren't even good liars.
Don't make me turn you into a rat.
Can she do that?
Don't think so.
How about a sandwich? Let's go to the kitchen.
We have cookies.
Although that was horrifying in its own right. What I saw was jumbled. It was pieces, flashes. It was enough to make my skin crawl away and scamper under the bed. Evil's coming, Angel, and it's planning on staying.
I don't really know what that means.
And I could care less what he thinks.
You faker. That's what you said when he was sleeping with the fishes. We both know how that played out.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I still
different.
don't even really know why he rescued him if he's still very
So
pissed
Angel
off
knows
at him.
about a relationship.
You lost the bet. You said it first. Sign it first. As proof
Proof of what?
of this.
They're in love?
Mr. Bumpy Face? Hello?
I wonder if she's gonna run into Connor.
Back off.
He's
Oh.
no good.
Gross.
you're not safe
There's Connor.
Think
How could you let her wander off alone?
The words grown woman come to mind.
And the gal does have
Right.
a history of whooping ass. I mean, you saw the hurting she put on those Wolfram and Hart dudes, and could she really turn me into a rat?
What if Wolfram and Hart came back? What if there were hundreds of those things?
But I'll tell you, this is one itch that Daddy's done a scratching.
Hey, look, we gotta find Cordelia before. We have to find her. Or she's out there, alone. No memory.
Well, she's not alone.
Probably terrified.
How cool is that?
I love that one. I wish I'd killed it.
Kind of a funny way to express your affection. I love you, bang, you're dead. What is this place?
Home.
This is home?
Oh,
If
that's
you're
kinda
Angel's
cool,
son, why
actually.
don't you live with him? Thank you. You're the first person who's
Yeah,
been
was ever
straight with
truly
me.
honest.
Who's told me the truth.
Yeah. She's
I figured he wasn't going to be asleep.
And you got a positive visual of her. You're sure that it's her?
You really have to go?
Why? You missing me already?
Aw, the dollar.
It was my first kiss. There's nothing there. Just an empty.
Face.
You like shoes. And donuts.
Aw.
And you're very brave.
Really? Donuts? Why do I get the feeling that you've lost everything too?
I had nothing to lose.
Well, not now.
Don't go too far, okay?
We're gonna have to widen the search. Call hospitals, police stations. She couldn't have just disappeared. Okay, once, but not again. Somebody has to know where Cordelia is.
I do. You don't seem too concerned.
Connor's my son. I'm sure he's taken excellent care of her.
Oh.
Someone's here.
Do you remember how to fight?
What?
They're coming for you. I set traps. You'll have to fight. Do you know how?
She does,
Well, way to
even
find
if she
out.
doesn't remember.
I don't think that's the best idea. Connor's a great fighter. I helped train him. But you need more than just muscle right now.
You're right. I need someone who won't lie to me, like you did.
Hmm.
All of you, I know you were trying to help.
I wonder what the dollar bill said. Is it Wesley? Oh.
They had a demon. I wouldn't talk. A thing burrowed inside. It took Cordy out.
Lauren, how much did they get?
All of it.
All of it.
What was the real plan?
Let's just say I could have had Lorne's brain in a jar, but I left it in his head because he's a friend of yours.
What's that supposed to do? Lull me into trusting you again?
I thought you'd ever trust me. I would have never played you like that.
It's not as simple as it.
I love that episode. There was only like a little bit of action in it, but for the most part, it was just about like relationships and not like in a lovey-dovey way. Well, I mean, I guess there was a little bit with the whole Wesley and Lila situation, but just relationships between people in general. And like Connor and Angel and Cordelia and And then we've got Lauren in there, and like, I really like that episode for that reason. So yeah, but whew, that was a good episode. I thought so anyway, even though there wasn't like a whole lot of action in it, and that's usually what I like, is a whole lot of action. It was still really, really good. So anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon in the link in the description below. And if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.